Yeah, their levels will balance out.
Hmm. And this one's all puffy bugs.
Yep.
Ooh, what a puffy bug he was.
Of course, I'm just thinking Puffy Wuffy was a bug.
Puffy Wuffy was a bug. Puffy Wuffy wore a rug. Puffy Wuffy wasn't very puffy wuffy.
Damn.
Good work has been done here today.
I got a healing nut. Ah, bug.
Yep. So yeah, these guys drop healing nuts, which, I mean, a healing nut is pretty much a full hit point restore at this point in the game. And I will say that the one you actually need to fight to progress won't actually charge at you.
Okay.
Check this out.
Cold device.
Puffy Wuffy was a bug.
Oh no, I've started something.
Fluffy Wuffy live at sea.
Puffy Wuffy is a man of the sea!
Crystal bracelet.
I believe that's a Nash piece of equipment.
Okay.
So all in all, the enemies in here aren't that difficult, but it's just they have a lot more hit points and you're up. It's a step up.
Yeah.
From what you've done so far.
Nash just turned into the Incredible Hulk, only sad and pathetic.
Yeah. Look, Kyle leveled.
I can't remember what color of the Hulk that actually was. There was a sad and pathetic version of the Hulk at one point.
See, now I'm just thinking of I'm not sure how many of you... I'm not sure how many of you remember the era of the Hulk of the Professor Hulk. It's kind of what the MCU is doing with him now. But, one of the gimmicks of that thing is if Hulk started getting too mad, he turned into Savage Banner. Which, he had all the rage of the Hulk, and all the strength of Dr. Bruce Banner.
Yep.
He just got really tilted.
Boing.
Basically.
Hehehe, boing.
Listen here, you little shit.
He became what's-his-face from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Crocker.
Crocker?
Yeah.
Fairy Godparents! Fairy Godparents!
It's a wonder he didn't throw his back out doing that.
I swear he did in one episode.
I was about to say.
And if I remember that, it couldn't have been that late in the show's run.
I mean, when he did that, like, he would completely, like, discombobulate, like, a potato head.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, I feel like a skeleton jumped out in one of them.
There was one time where Timmy did it.
Yeah. And then he asked what Cosmo and Wanda, if I ever do that again, slap me.
Not now!
Hey, it's his fault for asking.
Check this out.
Thunder Thrust reminds me of the thing in Duckman, where Duckman has invented the dance, the Duckman. You thrust your pelvis! Ha! You thrust your pelvis! Ha! You thrust your pelvis! Ha!
Take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon.
One of these nights we're gonna start marathoning Duckman. Not tonight!
Nope. Spook hairpin.
Spoopy.
I think either Jessica or Mia could put that on.
Alright.
Ooh. That's useful.
Let's put it on you since you're... Let's see. Oh, that's much better for you.
Hairy, scary. Hairy, scary.
I guess the same one you got.
Yeah. It shouldn't be too long until you get another hairpin for that Jessica can have.
Check this out.
So one day, little Billy
In the name of the goddess.
was on the playground, and he saw a neat bug, evidently.
And it was then that he realized he was at the sea. Because many bug actually live at sea.
One day, little Billy was out at the playground. Unfortunately, he'd gone there during the weekend, so there was nobody else around to have him hear any strange words. The end.
His parents dropped him off at school on the weekend because they hated him and wanted 5 minutes of peace. The other children made fun of Billy for this on Monday.
This is so fucked up.
Little Billy was on the playground. He had a nice time. He got to go on the swings. It was pretty great. Then he went and got ice cream, why not?
He's gonna die.
Check this out.
So one day, little Billy was on the playground, and he'd heard a word he'd never heard before. So he walked up to the 5th floor where his classroom in the school was, looked at the teacher and goes, "Teacher, what does defenestration mean?" And the teacher goes, "Here, let me show you." The end.
See, the reason I had to learn what the word defenestration means, it was a definition in my AP European History class my freshman year of high school. Because one of the events we had to learn about was the defenestration of Prague, which was like a religious conference had gone wrong.
Yeah, if you go to the right from here, I believe you'll find another bounce pad
Okay.
that leads you into a different area of this place.
I mean, at least I'm getting experience.
With that said, I believe the bug you actually want to find is kind of up. It's kind of up and to the left.
Okay.
So did they just make up the word defenestrate to make it sound like the meeting was more meaningful and productive than it actually was?
Well, it actually has roots. It has roots in other languages.
It does, yes. And the reason it's called the defenestration of Prague is because, like, one group ended up throwing the other group out the windows because that's how poorly it went.
And if you look at the one she just learned, it casts regen on everybody in battle.
Oh, that's good. That'll be useful later.
It's not a lot of hit points back, but it is for, I believe it's 12 magic points to cast it. If you find like one enemy that doesn't deal a lot of damage, you can just kind of have everybody sit there and defend while that one enemy chips away at you, and let regen restore everybody's hit points.
I just picture half the people at Prague being like, "Fetch Elevash!" Run away!
Boing, 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 boing.
Fine, I will fight you too.
Fight! 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 Fight!
Yeah,
fight.
just keep in mind this is an early JRPG.
Yeah.
But even for that, it still has a lot less grinding in it than a lot of JRPGs do.
Yeah.
Looks over at Dragon Quest. The first two Dragon Quests especially were pretty grindy.
Yeah, they were. I mean, Dragon Quest 1, you literally had to go outside the first town and grind on slimes until you were like level 5, just to have hope that you weren't going to get crushed getting to the actual first plot points.
Yep.
And you did just pick up another healing ring, so if you want anybody else to regen hit points.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like to keep those on Kyle and Alex, since those two are usually right in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
In the name of the goddess.
You notice Kyle has almost... He doesn't seem to have taken a whole lot of damage this whole time.
Yeah.
Because that ring is constantly refilling him.
One day, little Billy was on the playground.
Okay, there was nothing over on this side either.
And then little Billy was off the
What?
playground. And then little Billy had ham.
And that's why his hair was blue.
He gained...
So... Go ahead.
He gained blue hair and pronouns.
Bill he.
In the name of the goddess.
My pronouns are Bill / he. Oh god, I'm going to hell.
Okay, so you may want to play that old game of putting your hand on the north side of this place and just kind of following it around.
Okay.
Just kind of following all the contours of the north wall as best you can. And I did not spend that long in this place to memorize it. I just found the chest, found the bug, and got the hell out.
Okay.
So I do not remember the entire layout of this place. I just know the bug you want is up into is to the northwest, basically.
Little Billy was on the playground one day when everything exploded like a Michael Bay movie. I don't know, man. It had 9% alcohol.
Silly Billy was a clown. Silly Billy only frowned. Silly Billy wasn't very silly, was he?
Wasn't very silly, Willy. Billy? Billy.
Silly Billy won't be very silly, will he?
There we go! Mustard, let's not be silly here.
Blessing of Athena.
Geneva Convention, more like Geneva Suggestion.
Yeah, I don't think it's this one, but I think the one you want is just up and to the left of here.
Okay.
If nothing else, you have gotten to level 25.
Yes.
The power of Athena.
I actually have an idea for a D&D character who is
Athena.
a clown asterisk. I'm not sure if I'll ever use him. If I do, it'll probably be with people not in this call. I haven't decided a race or a real name for him, but his clown name is Mr. Funsocks. He's a great old one warlock. Should I go into detail?
Dare you?
Ted Smith was a kingdom accountant and tax collector. He lived a perfectly boring life, counting money, doing taxes, filling paperwork. He did get married and he had a family, but one day there was a terrible accident, and sadly his family did not survive, and he realized there just wasn't enough joy in the world. So he wanted to find a way to bring more joy to the world, but being an accountant and a tax collector, that's not something he was familiar with. So he went to the local library, and he found a book of 1001 jokes. Unfortunately, that book was possessed by the ancient spirits of clowning. So now, when the forces of zaniness overtake him, he undergoes a radical transformation and becomes Mr. Funsocks.
This is the inverse of a Fairly Odd Parents character.
See, I was going to say, this isn't going to be any more harder fight than the others were. It's pretty much the exact same fight, except this one just comes with a cutscene at the end of it.
Oh.
His eldritch blasts are exploding custard pies.
The way Mia just sits there like a rag doll.
I'm a puppet. Oh no.
Oh no.
Kyle.
What do
I
you-
know how to handle feisty little things.
Well, we caught it.
Just kiss already!
They already have.
Just kiss already!
I don't know if they should.
Let me just go heal really quick. Here, I got your fluffy bug.
The fluffy bug has been installed.
Until tomorrow morning, though, it won't be completely inflated.
So you will want to go stock up on starlights again.
Yeah, I figured.
Fluffy Buggy live at sea. Fluffy Buggy was a he. Fluffy Buggy wasn't very fluffy, was he?
I do believe it's going to give you a, are you ready now?
Probably. Whoop.
Good job, Null.
Alright, with you. Gotta go shopping.
And you may have to go back. The easiest place is usually Maribia or Vane.
Okay. Wrong one.
Aha,
It's expensive, but worth it.
early JRPGs. Again, this is narratively more complex than some of the other JRPGs it was contemporary to.
I'm ready!
I'm ready!
Now, just keep in mind that we can't come back to where we are going.
Okay.
This is a one-time visit, so if you don't grab anything that's in there, it's lost forever.
Okay. The balloon looks like it has a squirrel tail.
I mean, it is kind of inventive to give the balloon an actual fin,
Yeah?
so you aren't completely at the mercy of just the wind. And now is why you wanted all the ice equipment.
Yeah, I figured.
Even though it's not absolutely, lethal heat inside this place,
Yeah.
the enemies still are weak to ice.
Mm.